Good morning. Happy Saturday. I am going to I'm going to type in the comments first to see if that helps anything. Whenever you get on here, say hello. Let me know that you're watching. Same thing if you catch the replay. Hashtag replay in the comments to let me know you're here so I can say hi. And let me know what you're doing today. What else do I want to put in here? I think that's all I'm going to try to do for now. Let's see. I can't share it to my group yet. I don't think. Can I? No. I can't do any of that yet. So, or maybe I can. While I'm figuring that out, let me put on my primer. So I wanted to talk to you. Nope, can't do that. All right, we're just going to wing it. Hope for the best. So good morning, happy Saturday. I am going to be sharing some of my personal favorites with you today. And I'm also going to include a couple of Farmacy's favorites because they are having a 2-day flash sale. It's just, they basically, I've never seen them do this before, but they took the favorites that have been going, that have been selling this month of February and marked them 40% off, up to 40% off. So first thing that I do is I always wear my primer. This is the Vfx Pro Camera Ready. It's a photo filter technology primer, so it's pretty cool in that sense. It feels like silk when you put it on, and it looks clear like this, so I'm just going to dab it. I try to really focus more on my areas where I try to cover up my pores the most, because that's what this is really good for. We have another one that is called Vfx Primer. It's strobe, so it comes in a purple tube, and it's going to give you more of a glow. So if you like a dewy finish when you're doing your makeup, you would probably prefer that one, or if you just have super dry skin, that one's a little more moisturizing, but this one feels really good. So I'm going to share with you some of my regular daytime favorites. I am all about just a very quick natural look just to get you going out the door, or sometimes it's just fun to put on some makeup, because when you look good, you feel good, and it just, I don't know, it helps you be happy sometimes. Or if if you're working from home and you have a quick last minute Zoom call, it's nice to be able to hop on there with a little bit of makeup on. So this is my favorite Collagen Beauty Balm. Whenever you're hopping on, please say hi, let me know that you're watching, but also keep in mind that Facebook has not been user friendly for me for like 2.5 weeks now. I don't always see comments. Sometimes I'll see them all, and sometimes I'll only see one or none. So I'm not ignoring you if you do come on and say hi. But this is the Beauty Balm. It's Collagen Beauty Balm. It has oat extract in it. It has argan oil in it. It has, I want to say it has vitamin B in it. It is so good for your skin. So this one is more of a moisturizing beauty balm versus coverage. I would say that you're probably going to get a light to medium coverage from this beauty balm, which to me is perfect because I like very natural looks anyways. I don't have a lot of redness to cover up. I really, really like this beauty balm, and it makes me feel like even though I'm putting on makeup, I'm still, taking care of my skin because of the collagen and everything that's in it. So I obviously do my skincare regimen in the mornings, and then I'm just adding extra collagen on top of it. So it's a win-win. It is a win-win. But this is something that, just because it's so good for your skin and has so many added benefits, a lot of women will actually put Beauty Balm on first, and then if they're wanting a fuller coverage, they'll go in with our Vfx Pro Foundation. So the Vfx Pro is a camera-ready foundation. Hi, Sheila. Good morning. The Vfx Pro is a camera-ready foundation. It's going to give you the fullest coverage, but sometimes people will put a BB cream underneath of it, or a CC, depending on what it is that you're trying to achieve, the look, and that's something I can help you with as well. I do virtual consultations for a living, which makes it fun when you think about it like that. So this is just the Beauty Balm. It's collagen, so good for your skin. And again, I just think that it's a win-win. If you are going to put makeup on, you might as well put something on that's good for your skin. And another foundation that we have that's really nice, if you have oily skin, we have a Stay Matte foundation. I think it's like $12. This one is 16, which is really good for a coverage. And you saw how little I used. You use a tiny bit. A little goes a long way. And then what I like to do after that is I really like to warm up my face. So you can see that made me pretty monotone. Everything's pretty covered. And what I like to do is just warm my face up. So I'm just taking, this is our Peach Bite palette. It comes with a bronzer, a blush, and a highlight. It's a really, really pretty highlighter. And something else that I love about this blush is that if you are new to wearing blush, or you just like a more subtle and soft blush look, this palette is perfect. It's so perfect. That's just why I wanted it, because blush was something that I was new to. I just didn't really care for blush. And now, if you've seen the blush that comes in the 3-in-1 palette, I love it. And it's like, it's in your face. It's a big deal. But I really just like to use this to warm up my face. I don't do anything crazy. I feel like when we think of, basically what I'm doing is contouring. And when we think of contour, we think, oh my gosh, that's so complicated. You have to be so like glam and know everything about makeup to contour, and you don't. Hi, Michelle. Good morning. You don't. It's just, as you can see, that's all that I'm doing. I'm putting a little bit of product on my brush, and I'm just going through to warm up my face, just to add a little bit of color to it. Now, if I'm getting ready to get ready, if we're have bigger plans, then I would use my Vfx Pro Foundation, and I would probably use my concealer stick just to get a little more of a, a defined look. And sometimes I'll even put this bronzer over top of it. Just kind of depends on how all out I want to go. But we do have a creamy contour stick, if that's more of your preference, that is incredibly easy to blend. Okay. Oh, that's blended pretty good. I always take it down my neck just to make sure everything is, is good to go. All right. And one of my other go-tos that I always use is a brow mascara. I'm obsessed with brow mascara. I never really understood how big of a deal brows were, but brows really help you look younger. And when you think about that and, start to pay attention to what other people's brows look like, it makes a lot of sense. But I have brows still, so thankfully, so I'm just going in with my brow mascara. It's just going to help add in a little bit of extra and fill in what's already there, or maybe what's missing due to, years of plucking and waxing and all that fun stuff. You can see how much of a difference that makes. Just super subtle, but it does make a big difference. So I use the darkest shade in the brow mascara. I just like it the best. I need the brow mascara. Hi, Teresa. I didn't even know you were on here. Yes, you do need the brow mascara. It is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right. Just like that. Super, super easy. All right. And then one of my other favorites, I haven't decided. I think I'm going to do something different with my eyeshadow. I was going to keep it a little, it's still going to be simple, but I'm going to do something a little bit different. Let me put on my eyeshadow primer. This is also something that is really good to have. Eyeshadow primer really helps keep your makeup, or not your makeup, your eyeshadow in place all day. And if you are someone that has oily eyelids especially, or just, you're a little more prone to having your eyeshadows not last all day, or maybe it feels like they're sliding around and not placed the same way as what you placed them, a good eyeshadow primer will make all the difference. And if your placement with eyeshadow primer can be different. If you are going to be, adding more colors, obviously bring your primer all the way up. I'm not. It's going to be a super simple look because that's what I prefer. I feel like I love quick and easy, but also having a variety of quick and easy is nice too. And another thing I love about this primer is you can see how much just adding a little bit of that has brightened up my eyes already. Haven't even done any other eyeshadows, so it's really nice that you can just wear that alone. This is something else that I love. my eyeshadow, or I'm sorry, this is not my eyeshadow primer, my liquid concealer stick. Our liquid concealer sticks have antioxidants in them, so they're really good for your skin. And a huge plus, at least for me, I've always had trouble with my concealers creasing under my eye, and I don't have that happen with the concealer sticks. I can't speak on the liquid concealers that Pharmacy carries that much because I've only used it once just to kind of put it on my face, and I will say that it's very soft. The liquids are super soft. Is it just called Eyeshadow Primer? It is called Pro to Fit Eyeshadow Primer. So if you're on my website, I feel like I use this search bar a lot on the website. I've found it to be easier if I know what I'm looking for to just type it in and search for it. So if you just type in primer, it should pull up all of our primers. I thought for sure my under eye circles were going to be horrendous today. I mean, they aren't great, but Barry was on daddy duty last night, so I'm like, did my meditation, I did my journaling before bed, so I'm like, you know, completely in this zen mode. Like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna sleep so good. I just showered, had all my skincare on, and that little girl still managed to get me out of my bed once. And then it's like, as soon as that ended, our neighbors behind us, I don't know what is going on, but they were, I don't know if they were having fun or if they were miserable, but they were loud either way, which kept me up. But it's all good. I guess that's why I have good skincare, right? I did sleep in my Collagen beauty mask last night, so I'm sure that helped a lot. I love that Age Reverses Collagen beauty mask. It's so, so, so nice. I'm not going to do any, I don't think I'm going to do any eyeliner today. I will, I'm going to show you. So I'm pretty sure, I feel like Pharmacy considers this a primer as well for your lips. It's just called lip conditioner, but I have them everywhere. I have one with my makeup station. I have one in my car, the diaper bag, because it is amazing. Like, I wish that you could feel how soft my lips are. That's so, so, so good. So, most of the time I'll just throw that on, but for the sake of Pharmacy having a little sale right now, I wanted to show you something that, gotta go, I'll check this out. Okay, have a good day, Teresa. And thanks for hopping on. So this is one of the products that that's on sale this weekend. It's just today and tomorrow only, but we have BB lipsticks that are just incredibly hydrating. So this, I'm gonna swatch it for you. This is what I'm gonna put on. And I'm going to show you what I love to do with my lip colors that are a little too dark for what I'm going for. I'll show you that trick too. But this is BB lipstick number 8. I want to say it's Iconic Nude. That might be its name. And I'm just going to put a light layer of it on. But I'm telling you, this added with the lip conditioner, it's amazing. What I love to do is add a little bit of my light ivory concealer. Right in the middle. And it really just helps lighten up your lip color. But it also gives your lips an ombre look, which in return just makes your lips look fuller. So I've really enjoyed that trick, and now I feel like I do it with just about every lip color because I like it so much. Okay, so for my eyes, I was going to just use my new liquid shadow because I love it so much. I'm just going to swatch it for you again because this is Joker. I feel like everybody needs this shade. Isn't that gorgeous? It stays on all day. I love this one, but I thought for the sake of Pharmacy having their weekend sale, so again, it's called Pharmacy's February favorites that are 40% off, up to 40% off. So this Iconic palette is one of them, and there are 12 shadows in this Iconic palette. There's only there's only 3 mattes. The rest are all shimmer shadows. But they're gorgeous. They're highly pigment. and easy to blend, which is another thing that's super important, especially if you're newer to makeup, if you're more of a beginner, like you want a blendable eyeshadow and good brushes to blend. So we actually have a brush set that is on sale this weekend. I want to say it's $19. It'll give you a handful of brushes with a little bag to carry it in, and then these shadows, this whole iconic palette, I want to say is $24 this weekend, which is really good. And then we have the Wonderlust palette as well. It's bigger than this. I don't remember exactly how many shadows are in it, but it's 32 for this weekend only. So really good deals. But I figured since, you know, this one's on sale, I'll just show you what I'll do with it. I don't even have all my shadow brushes out here. I feel like I can't wheel my makeup cart around anymore because the drawers are easy for Coco to open. So she opens them and yanks everything out. Like, she just loves to throw stuff. And, you know, this is my business. This is stuff that I use regularly, so I don't just want my stuff thrown around. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I still want to keep it pretty natural for today. So I'm going to use Bliss right here. I'm not really sure what all I'm going to do yet, but I am going to add in some Bliss. And I'm just using, I'm barely tapping to get any pigment on because I do want to keep this a fairly natural looking look. So I'm being super light. Really the key to keeping your products, your pigments light, is just barely tapping to get any pigment on, and then using a light hand. You know, I feel like we're so used to just wanting to keep our fingers clear up here on our brushes and dab in and just put it everywhere, but just, you know, give yourself some grace and use a light hand and just go in a little bit smoother. So that is Bliss. I think that's so pretty. And then I'll do the same thing on the other side. And I mean, if you did get too much product, more than what you wanted, you could always just blend it, but this is just for the sake of, you know, eliminating that step. Because I want to keep it pretty simple. I feel like makeup can make such a difference in our day, in our mood, and it can just be a little bit of makeup. We don't need a full glam look. You know, we don't have to put on false eyelashes or all of these things. Like, you can keep it really, really simple, just for enough for a pick-me-up. And then I think I might take some of this color right here, which is called Struggle, and maybe go in on my corner just a little bit, just to add a little bit of definition. And I'll say another tip for beginners is just giving yourself grace, like lots and lots of grace, and just practicing and playing with it because it's makeup. And I was also extremely intimidated when I started playing with makeup, which was just a few years ago, because I had gone my entire life, or, you know, makeup livelihood of just wearing, hey Shy, just wearing the exact same foundation that I'd worn for probably 8 years, like same mascara, same everything. Never, if I wore eyeshadows, it was always like, which is kind of ironic because I'm only going to put on 3 colors right now, but I would always only do 1 or 2, and they were the same ones. They'd go right on top of each other. I didn't know anything about blending. I didn't know what blending makeup meant, but it just takes practice. That's all. So I'm just going to, that's all that I'm going to put for this one. This shadow is called Struggle. Because there's one shade that I really, really, really want to show you in this palette specifically. It's called Mermaid, and it is so, so pretty. It's a shimmer shadow. So when I put on my shimmer shadows, I love to get my brush wet with my Time Locker finishing spray. So Time Locker finishing spray is another one of my favorites. I feel like everyone needs Time Locker finishing spray. Whether you live in Florida or anywhere else, because we all experience summer at some point. And you know, it's good to have that extra protection of just keeping your makeup in place. Like, it literally locks your makeup in place. So after you put on your full face of makeup, then you'll spray your Time Locker all over. And that is something that Coco has ran off with. You know, fortunately for her. So I can't use my Time Locker to put on my shimmer, but this shadow right here is called Mermaid. Oh my goodness. It is so, so pretty. I just tap off any excess, which normally you don't have to do if you have your time locker already on your brush. I'm just gonna put this right in on my lid. I have all of Coco's birthday decorations up. I put them up Thursday. 'Cause obviously yesterday was her birthday, but we're gonna celebrate her birthday tomorrow. That's so pretty. Normally I'll put it on with my wet brush, so it's like the intensity of how vibrant it gets is insane. I love it so much, and I have no idea where that child put my stuff. She normally runs off with my primer. She likes to chew on it. So I even brought a full, like an unopened primer out here with me, thinking that I would have to open a new one. But I don't have a new time locker spray. That is it. So now I'm just going to put on my mascara. And you guys, I cannot put on my mascara anymore without a mascara primer. I just can't do it. I refuse, because it works so well. And this is one of like the cheaper primers. It's just L'Oreal Voluminous. It's in a white tube. I got it at Target for like $6. And it makes a huge difference. Even, you know, I was a little skeptical to use it with Starlook, because as you know, Starlook is my favorite mascara, and it already works so well. I was like, it's not really going to make a huge difference. And I'm telling you, it makes a huge difference. It makes a huge difference. Just a little bit more. And what I have been learning is you want to just do one eye at a time. So I'll get this eye nice and primed, and then put my mascara right on. I don't give it a chance to dry. Can you guys hear Coco Melon? I feel like that's all that I know anymore. I had to sing. I dropped Jingo off. He went to school on Thursday this past week. So I dropped him off, and you know, Coco hates the car. And I really just wanted to get home because I had stuff I needed to do here. So I really didn't want to have to stop at the park. And she naturally just started screaming as soon as we left his school. So I sang a Coco Melon song that she likes from his school, which you can just say it's like close to Parkway in Melbourne, Parkway Drive. From there up until Vieira Boulevard on US 1, I'm singing her Coco Melon song over and over. I swear I had to have gone through it like 50 times before I could finally hear her breathing, like slowing down. That is why weekends away with my husband are essential. Weekends we don't have to listen to Coco Melon, but then, you know, you're away from the kids and you're having a good time, and you find yourself talking about the kids, and everything around you reminds you of the kids. Isn't this so pretty? Oh, that is something that I forgot to bring out here with me. So normally when I've noticed when I use a mascara primer, I do like to have just an extra mascara wand out here with me. And I have several just because you know, pre-COVID, I always did events at my house for my makeup and skincare. So I'd always had little extra wands or spoolies for people to use. So now I just use them. Because I've noticed with primer, sometimes it tends to stick a little. But these are just a few of my favorites. Hi, Kelsey. Kelsey, look at this. I know you were asking about Starlook. This is with the mascara primer underneath. Isn't that so pretty? I love it. I feel like mascara makes like your entire look. And that's something else to keep in mind. Okay, you know, as beginners, with, you know, applying our eyeshadow, especially if you're going in with a little more intense colors than what you're used to. You might put your shadows on and think, this looks hideous, I cannot wear this out in public. But I'm telling you, just trust the process of the, you know, the process of putting on your makeup in general. So put your shadows on, and even if you think they look insane, just go listen to me telling you to trust the process, and put your eyeliner on next if that's what you want to wear, and then put your mascara on. And I'm telling you, if you don't feel like $1 million after all of that, then you can take your shadows off and put something on that you're more comfortable with. But